All right, as we celebrate veterans today, it's important to remember that we're losing one particular group of them, World War II veterans, and we're losing them at an alarming rate, more than 200 each of them dying every day.
Well, the Department of Veterans Affairs says only about 240,000 World War II vets are still with us. And Fox 13's Jennifer Holton sat down with a member of the Greatest Generation who shared his war stories.
Whether he's typing out his daily morning message to his Facebook friends.
Good morning, Lord, family and friends.
Or carving military vehicles out of wood.
Well, this took me about a couple of weeks or so to make this.
At age 99, Meredith Travis's hands are never idle. Oh, and they also played a pretty big role in winning the Second World War.
I just right there with a gun and shooting it at the object that happens to be coming up.
Travis served as a waist gunner on the B-17 Flying Fortress during World War II. There were many missions, or sorties as they call them, but one nearly cost him his life.
I got shot and we had to land in Switzerland. I couldn't make it home. I spent about 9 months in the hospital in Switzerland.
Travis says he was hit 3 times in the hip with flak, the German weaponry that shot lethal showers of metal shards in the air, lashing planes and killing Allied men like Travis.
You can be hit several times with one shot. I reached down to pull up the flak suit on the bottom of the plane to help prevent the flak from hitting you, and it hit.
After recovering in Switzerland, he and a friend feared they would be sent to a prison camp, so they tried to escape back to England, but they were stopped at the French border. The only way they could pass was by delivering supplies to the French underground.
They dressed us up as Boy Scouts, with a pack on our back with medication to take to the French underground.
Miraculously, they were never caught by the Germans. That stealthy mission was his ticket back home. And as he looks back on that time...
That's the radio operator, and this fellow was a tail gunner.
He says serving his country at 21 years old was just something they felt obligated to do.
We knew we had to take the missions and had to do our duty, and that was it.
Jennifer Holton, Fox 13 News.
After the war, Travis eventually moved to Miami, where he married his wife and raised a family, working in an aircraft factory and as a carpenter.